And going to Monday, disputes among Christians. Where should church problems be solved? Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 6, 4 and 5 says, If then ye have to judge things pertaining to this life, do ye set them to judge who were of no account in the church? I say this to move you to shame. Is it so that there cannot be found among you one wise man who shall be able to decide between his brethren? So where should church problems be solved? It should be solved in the church, among the brethren, right? B. What happened in the church of Corinth that provoked a rebuke from Paul? Let's see what it says in 1 Corinthians 6. Dare any of you having a matter against his neighbor go to law before the unrighteous and not before the saints? Or know ye not that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world is judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? So, going back to the question, what happened in the church of Corinth? So they were taking church matters to the unbelievers, right? And this very act was rebuked by Paul. The next question is, how does the Lord consider this practice? I was reading here, right in the middle of the note says, then there is collision and strife, and Christ is crucified afresh and put to open shame. Those church members who appeal to the courts of the world show that they have chosen the world as their judge, and their names are registered in heaven as one with unbelievers. How eagerly the world seizes the statements of those who betray sacred trusts. So here is how the Lord considers this practice, right? We put the gospel, right, into open shame. Letter C. Where can we find the solution to problems between church members? I'm not going to read all the texts, just to keep it simple, but Proverbs says, He that covereth his transgressions shall not prosper, but who confesseth and forsaketh them shall obtain mercy. I also would like to read a little bit of the note. The conditions of obtaining mercy of God are simple and just and reasonable. The Lord does not require us to do some grievous thing in order that we may have the forgiveness of sin. We need not make long and wearisome pilgrimages or perform painful penances to commend our souls to the God of heaven or to expiate our transgression. But he that confesseth and forsaketh his sin shall have mercy. Amen to that.